week 1 of the National Football League. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bills and the Jets under the lights on Monday night.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there's
a new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice, they still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now 2nd and 9. Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Deontay Hardy back deep. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And that's going to be another good run on 1st down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season, the Jets tonight.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 57 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that runner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hall again on 2nd down.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Leonard Floyd. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Zerline's kick is up and through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. This a quick pass to Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run it again with Cook. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Cook up the gut. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Cook. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Wilson's pass.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zerline's kick is up and through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. side, Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down, here's the run with Cook. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Cook muscles him off. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, you still have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. Hardy's got it on the out route. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, goal to go from the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. That's complete. It's Cook. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Here's 1st down.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down.
To throw again is Wilson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get